Hello, Excerpt here. Welcome to a new Let's Play. Today we're playing Fallout New Vegas. Starting a brand new file.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
I'm not gonna really spend any time on character building. Gonna keep all the defaults.
I can't say it's what I
Plan on playing this game mostly on first person.
What's your name? I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Looks fine to me.
Most of it right.
Average.
Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good.
Whoa.
You walk down to the end of the room.
I don't know what's wrong right now. That was weird.
Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
I'm glad I got that on video. Fun way to start this Let's Play.
Go ahead and give the big. We'll learn right quick and you get back all your faculties.
Let's skip right to the end. Already know what everything kind of does, basically. Don't really need strength. I'm not going to do melee or anything. No, strength kind of helps you carry more. Do endurance so I could take more shots and hits. Perception because I plan on using guns. I'm going to keep these at 5. Agility plus 1. Make my perception plus 1 more. I like those stats. I don't want to lower anything below 5.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean a bullet didn't leave you another big one drop. What do you say you take a seat on my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Really love this game. I played a lot of it. Never beat it all the way through, so don't know what kind of path I'm going to take.
I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Feed it.
House.
That's shelter.
Night.
Dreaming.
Bandit.
Crush the bandits. Beam.
Mother.
Caretaker.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my name.
It's not in my nature.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
No opinion.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
Strongly disagree.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
No opinion.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
No opinion.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Chemical reaction.
Okay?
Ship at sea.
Last one.
Let's get a UFO. It's not an option though. Let's say a mushroom cloud.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Really need science. I'll take that, put that in repair, because again, I'm going to use guns. Definitely keep that as my main. Sneak is a good one. There's a lot of like parts in this game where you have to like deal with a lot of enemies. You always get like ahead of them by sneaking around them. Still kind of debating though. That's good for now.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
You never know. I'm gonna do skilled because I like getting those extra 5 points. There's actually a little glitch with this, so if you don't want to use console commands, or I don't know how like actual consoles work, but you get another +5 if you like rebuild your character before you leave. I like doing Wild Wasteland. See all the extra little like, I don't know, gimmicks they put around the video game map. And the rest of them are really like restricting, you know, like a give and take, you know. Like this one, you get like +30. I don't know exactly what you get. Like, stay young forever. You never get addicted to anything, but you can't go past level 30. And I have all the DLC, so I can go to like level 55, I think.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Let's talk to him right now. You get all your stuff back.
And
Let's skip through some of this. Thanks for patching me up, though.
Mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your bed. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Don't need hardcore mode. I'm going to do the whole beginning of this game. There's like a little tutorial and a few missions you do. Steal his hat. He doesn't seem to mind. They basically take anything you want from him and he doesn't say anything. He'll lose karma or anything. I think I'll be stealing a lot in this game. I know when I play normally, I'm like trying to rush through it. I kind of just start stealing a lot of stuff, but I'm going to try to do some role playing as like in the name of RPG for this Let's Play. Try to get into a character. It's a gunslinger out for revenge. Runs into more trouble. Becomes a hero. Hopefully. Also try never to like pause the game and reset it, you know. If I mess up something, I'm going to continue with that mess up to make the game more interesting for myself and for anybody watching. It's a lot of stuff. Probably overweight, but you can sell a lot of it if you don't use it. Don't need any of these extra metal pots and stuff like that. So we did repair. We could probably repair this gun. If you do science, you gotta use a science kit right off the bat. Right off the bat. Ah, it's bright. It'll last as long as I remember it lasting. As all the DLC is loading. This Let's Play goes well and I enjoy it. I'm going to do all the DLCs.
Howdy, partner.
Thanks for digging me up.
Don't mention it.
I try not to skip through all the dialogue.
Helping hand to a stranger in need.
How did you find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any. I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. Happy trails!
Like I said, I'm not going to skip through any dialogue. I played this game a lot. I'm sure a lot of people have. They're probably just looking for like a fresher Let's Play for watching this at all. But yeah, I'm not going to read everything I'm saying. I also think it's really interesting about that idea, just like a robot wandering into town one day. Has his own personality. He lives by himself, basically. Let's talk to this guy.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now, we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
You're a prospector? Like digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Did you ever find anything good while prospecting?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out. Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away. They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them. The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
What do you use for bighorns? Or what do you use the bighorns for? Horners.
Hide, mostly. Can't put it back on them.
Should even try to read.
Down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
Do you know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me up.
Oh, did not mean to hit that guy. Should I restart? Is Sunny mad at me? No, she isn't. Okay, he forgave me. Really glad. I thought for a second there I ruined the whole for this town. And I said I wouldn't restart this game. Was gonna probably have to retaliate, murder everybody. Let's try to see if I had a gun equipped already, but he's about to give me one. I'm gonna cheese this. Doesn't say anything. Gonna rush through this part.
Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away.
I'm not gonna do this part. It gains you some respect and reputation in the first town, but you don't spend a lot of time here. It'd be kind of beneficial because you could do more bartering, but I don't think it'll be a great first episode. I don't want to rush things along. So every episode is a new city. Now we can go ahead. There's one more thing I want to get from Sunny though. Did she come back in?
Done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
Talk to Sonny real quick. Just to get those. You got lock picks and bobby pins. Not really an important conversation to the storyline. Talk to Trudy. See what that was about.
Quite a stir. Glad I found.
That's not the right thing I wanted to ask. I overheard your argument. What was that about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Where's Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Why not just kill Cobb and be done with it?
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
What are you going to do about it?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he needs help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder gangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they can make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Never mind. I want to talk about something else.
Alright.
What happens if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad. And they've got a lot of friends out there.
So I help Ringo, and Goodsprings will like me more? What if I help the powder gangers?
Don't know why you want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
Who was that man you were talking to?
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
Try to track down the people who attacked me. Know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Did my attackers say where they're going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Go on.
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
I don't know how to fix a broken radio, so we're going to ignore that. I already know about the robot. I know she doesn't like him, though. Doesn't trust him. I think that's a quick question to ask.
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
Don't like him?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
How long has he been here?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
I'm basically done talking with her. She doesn't know anything more interesting than what other people tell me, what Easy Pete told me. I already know the direction I should be headed in. We are going to do this first mission. Just get a little XP boost. Level up a little bit before we move on. Nothing interesting there. No, Ringo is up here in this gas station. I'm going to see if I could assist him for a small reward. Steal some soda. No one claimed it, so it's not really stealing. Scavenging.
What do you want with me?
I'm not an enemy, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play?
Did you know there's a man named Joe Cobb looking for you?
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
What are you going to do about the powder gangers?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Maybe I could help you.
We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
Oh, let's go around. See who I could round up.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
You take anything from here. It doesn't belong to him. Don't have a high enough lockpick to open that safe. See what Sonny's plan is to protect Ringo.
Hi there. Sticking around Goodsprings for a while longer?
Gonna help Ringo take out the powder gangers. I might need your help though.
Say no more. I'm in.
Well, that was easy.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Sounds good to me. I don't know how high my stats are right now. I don't think I convinced them all to do anything. So I'm going to do a little trick here to boost. There's a little cave over here. I'm going to gather some XP. I'm going to change this gun out. Items. I got a few guns from the DLC. We're going to stick with the 9mm though. It's a bit of a walk, but it's worth it. This way we'll get a little... I could also like show you the glitch to get an extra 5 points in every single stat. Makes the game a lot easier right off the top of it. Kill these guys too, get some extra XP. Hopefully we can just like level up right away. I don't know how close I am. So if you rebuild your character and select the same perk, show you right now. Shucks. I think this is how I had it set up. These are all the same, I believe. Then you click on Skilled again in Wild Wasteland. Wild Wasteland is a glitch, but Skilled again. You'll see that we have 5 more stats than we should have. So now we can convince all of them to do whatever we want for this mission. Whatever we need for this mission. Basically just necessary at this point. You did the whole first mission with like Sunny Smiles tutorial to get more XP and a few other things. Kill these guys too. So really close to the first city. You can also just skip the whole first part of this game and whole first city. You know, it's an RPG, open world. A lot of missions you just skip, and these first missions aren't important to the storyline. I think it's just nice to do. It's a little opener to this game. A lot of dogs here. Coyotes. It's grinding. Feel bad about killing the pups, but they don't stop attacking. I don't know where the other guy went. I only have 3 bullets left. Try to use this. No, maybe he just ran away. Try to use VATS to see where he's at. Must have killed him. There's a couple of dead bodies in here. You can find some energy weapons. Those characters come up later in the game. If you're, I think if you have like a high science, I believe, you find a recharger rifle in this game, in this little cave. which is really useful because like you don't have to find ammo for it. It just recharges, loads itself. But I'm not using energy weapons. I'm using pistols, guns, rifles. The rest of those aren't important. So you have luck. There's like different things you gotta have with your stats that change this. I don't know exactly what. All I'm aware of is a recharger rifle. Pretty low on health, so I probably should just eat something. A lot of extra food. I don't think I have any broken bones. I'll pick a different gun and see if I have any more ammo on anything else. I do have a lot of lasers. Might be my secondary weapon when I start leveling up more. I have a lot of shotgun ammo. I don't really like shotguns in this game. They're a little like, not laggy, but really low fire rate, really low reload speed. There's also attachments in this game, so I never really got to the point where I could use attachments on shotguns, but if there's one that has you have like higher reload speed, that'd be really useful. Yeah, so we're gonna go back, talk to everybody we've been talking to. We haven't talked to Chet yet. While we're here, we noticed this guy. We noticed that we're gonna take this guy on, make the future a little easier. We're gonna attack him. He has some armor on, so it's gonna be a little hard. Just notice him there, basically. Luckily, we caught him while reloading. Took him out with a headshot. Hit the stealth boy, some caps, revolver, and take all of that. He had a mission line that you could do where you take over Goodsprings for him. And basically, you get on the good side of the powder gangers, and then we'll see there's a prison up there that you could enter. We're not going to be welcome there anymore since we started shooting Joe Cobb. We're about to kill more powder gangers coming up, but it's the right thing to do. They're just chasing some guy around, terrorizing a town.
You must be the one, Doc. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
I'll see what he has for sale real quick. See if I could sell some stuff I don't need. Not even using armor yet. Don't really need his venom. Don't get a lot for it, but I'm not doing survival. Coyote hide. Coyote meat. I got some extra armor for the DLC, so I still have the clothes off my back. I'll do the varmint rifle. It's not a very good weapon. Does really low damage. Well, I got 19 caps out of that, but you can buy some extra ammo. Not really worth it. It's only 19 shots. I'm gonna buy most of the ammo. See if we can sell one more thing. I use a 9mm a lot. I don't like using the revolver. It's another gun with really low reload. So I can sell that for 21 more caps. We're gonna buy out the 9mm ammo. It's a good thing I have at the beginning of the game. You also find a lot of ammo for it. Let's see what he says about this.
Hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
Got 25 barter.
You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand.
This guy's selfish, but I get where he's coming from. Don't need to ask him any questions. Let's go back to Doc Mitchell. Get some extra medical supplies, hopefully. I don't think you really have to convince him of anything. If you have 25 medical or 25 medicine, and you can do the Joe Cobb version of this mission, then you can basically trick him out of anything. Might be wrong on that now that I'm thinking about it. Might be able to convince him that we need more, but we'll see.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
The town is getting attacked by bandits. Anything you could help with?
Seems like we're wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Yeah, so there's nothing extra you could do here, so must have been right about that. Already talked to him. Gonna go back, talk to Trudy. She wants us to help, but I hate that you have to convince her to. I guess she's not a violent person. She doesn't want trouble.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
We're gonna do the direct approach. You could also do a sneak 25 and she like stay behind. This just might be better. Save some of the NPCs. We don't want them to die off, and
Alright, you seem to know what you're doing.
when they like you, get like better deals in the town.
Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock. Sure, the outside looks okay, but
Oh, I don't know if that gets you more stuff. Let's level up. Let's see how we're gonna spend these points. This doesn't really make guns like more damaging, I don't think. It's just more critical shots and better accuracy, if I'm correct. Got 13. Melee, science. I'm probably using speech a lot. It opens up like more paths and like storylines. It also kind of just end storylines easier. We're gonna use this first round on just getting my guns up to 55. We're gonna do a confirmed bachelor. It opens up more, or actually lady killer. Makes you more attractive to ladies. You do more damage to them and opens up more dialogue with certain female characters. We'll also do confirmed bachelor next. Let's make sure I have all the dialogue options open. This is more damage all around, so I have to go back and talk to. Is somebody else I could talk to, or is that just Ringo? Oh wait, we haven't talked to Pete yet. We need the explosives. He just gives you some dynamite. You can also steal them from where he buries them if you like locate them. Not sure where he's at. Was he sitting over here? Oh, he's over here in the corner.
Howdy. Too dangerous?
Not too dangerous for me.
Huh? Guess you know what you're doing. I'll go dig it up and get it ready. You'll have it by the time the fighting starts.
Don't need to ask him that. Joe Cobb's gone.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do.
Let's do this.
All right, I'm ready.
Don't need to consider anything.
The powder gangers are here to play.
How many are there?
At least 6. They look pretty mean.
I'm ready. Let's go do this.
He came through with the dynamite. I'll
Nice.
put that near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
More ammo, baseball bat. We don't need a baseball bat. It's not going to do melee. Probably not worth a whole lot. Actually, we can sell it for 75 at the max. Single shotguns and vodka. Sunset Sarsaparilla. I know how to say that. Sarsaparilla. It's like root beer, I think. We're going to switch to that 9mm. Get that range. Shotgun has no range, dude. Close that. Weapons. Where is it? Repair this one. Use it. Let's use a machine gun. I'm going to use VATS on these guys. Try to rush through it. If you don't kill them fast enough, they start killing off like everybody in the city. You can lose out on Trudy and Sunny. Sunny doesn't really do anything in this game, but Trudy is useful for like shopping later in the game. Pretty sure I have this game on normal mode. I have to double check that real quick. It's on normal, it's not that hard, but gameplay normal. We're gonna leave it like that. Try to get up close to these guys. They don't do a lot of damage. No Cobb's dead, so I think he would be the toughest guy to kill in this game. In this mission. I have no clothes on. We're gonna change that real quick. Just hold on, guys. Let me put some clothes on. Really polite to them. Guy ran up to me. Easy to spray down. Oh shit. Ran out of ammo. People take a lot of hits in this game. Even do headshots, it takes like 5 headshots. Kill all of them right off the bat. Keep saying right off the bat. I'm gonna say that one more time just so I remember not to say it. Don't even play baseball. But yeah, we killed them pretty quickly. Pretty easily. Use a lot of bullets though.
Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
You're welcome.
I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp.
Yeah, there's no problem there. We got the reward. I'm going to cut this first video here. Next, we're going to be traveling over there. And we're going to continue with the storyline. The beginning of this game takes probably 8 hours. So the videos might get a little longer. I feel like this is a good place to wrap it up on the first day. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Check back regularly for more videos. Appreciate you.